welcome back to my channel, The Goddess Coach. I'm Erin Rosa Crow, and here I am at Singapore Changi Airport. I've just arrived after a very long intercontinental flight. I feel like I've been away from home for 24 hours now. Last month I did the same trip but alone with 4 children, and then a couple of women saw my pictures that I posted up and messaged me asking what I do to maintain my cool when I'm traveling alone or with 4 children, and how I try to stay looking fabulous. Well, their words, not mine. Anyway, so yeah, I would like to share with you today my top products and my top tips to staying cool and feeling hydrated and being hydrated on board, and also some other top tips that you might not think about coming up. Hey guys, okay, now I'm back I'm in my hotel room and I'm about to leave for the airport again. So I've got the makeup technique and whatever I need to stay hydrated on board already on me. So let me share with you what are the items I use to keep my skin you know, fresh and healthy on board. Okay, first of all, okay, I've got my primer and I've got my Boots number 7 serum underneath, and then I put on this Instaglam skin tint. It's basically a tinted moisturizer and it's from Rodial. I got it on a sale, but normally it's £45 for one bottle or for one tube like this. And to be honest with you, I'm really impressed by this because it acts like a foundation, but it's actually just a tinted moisturizer, and it's got SPF 30 at the same time. And on top of this, I actually put my Makeup Forever Pro Finish powder. So it's not much left at the moment. But anyway, so I put this on top of my skin tint. And of course I put the rest of my makeup on and you know, my eye makeup and everything. And when I'm on board, I actually stay hydrated with my Prairie duo here, which consists of this excellent, I have to tell you though, it is a little bit steep in price for a lot of you know, budget conscious mum. I got this as a present, so I can't complain. Though I'm really loving this. Is the eye, if you can see, this is the eye cream, and it goes really smooth. It's almost got like a slight sheen to it, so, and it smells really wonderful. So what I do is I actually dab this, like, you know, this dabbing motion just underneath my eye when I'm on board. Just tap all around my eye, and then and underneath you've got the lip moisturizer, and it is really rich, I have to tell you. It's quite, and it's also got a slight sheen to it, if you can see it here. It's a little bit shiny and it keeps my lip really moist. I have to say it actually lasts almost the full 12-13 hours of my flight. So I have to say that this is the best I've tried. It's even better than the 8 hours lip balm that I've tried before from Elizabeth Arden, the 8-hour lip balm. I used to love that so much for traveling. And in place of that kind of lip balm, that moisturizer consistency, I also trust on my before I've talked about these Burt's Bees hand salve, because you know the air on board is really drying, so you want to stay as moist and as hydrated as possible. So I actually put all these Burt's Bees hand salve all over my fingers, on my hands, and even on my feet, because you know, you do realize that your feet does get quite you know, get quite dehydrated on board, especially around your cuticles. So I take my shoes off and then I rub this Burt's Bees, and then you make full use of your utility, your free utility socks from your utility bag. You know, it's got socks and toothbrushes, so put on the socks after you put this, and then your feet can stay hydrated too. And of course on board, you know, you got all those cold wind or cold air on top of your head, and it does make my eyes really dry, and I've naturally quite slightly dry eyes even though I don't wear contacts or anything. So I actually got this one here, Optrex Rehydrating eye drops. It's really lush, it keeps my eyes really moist. It's more moisturizing than the normal eye drops, so it's a bit more expensive than the normal eye drop, not much more, but I feel like it is worth the money to keep my eyes not irritated by the cold wind. And every so often I would actually also spray my face with one of these spray, sorry if you can see this, it's just spring water, it goes like this, and then I just kind of leave it to rest. I do not rub it off, I do not pat it in, I just spray my face and I just leave it like that. And of course, very important, I'm gonna nag a little bit, don't drink any alcohol if possible, because of course alcohol is very dehydrating. But I can understand if you're going on holiday and you want to start your holiday on a relaxed footing, have maybe a glass of wine with your meal, or maybe a simple cocktail like Bloody Marys or something. So it's a bit healthy. It's got your tomato juice with a bit of your vodka. But otherwise, I'll stick to bottled water or water from on board. I love my sparkling water, so I feel like I'm having a bit of my naughty soda. So I will just order glasses and glasses of sparkling water, and of course orange juice when it's possible. And also I have another trick. I actually use this one here. It's my underarm roller, but it's actually from those crystal salt. So actually they do not stop you from sweating, but what it does is it stops you from developing a BO. And the good thing about this pit rock is, assuming that you're very clean. So before I leave for the airport, I also can use this on the sole of my feet. When your feet is nice and dry from the shower and clean, you can rub this on your soles of your feet, and anywhere else that you feel like you're a little bit sweaty. What it does is it stops you from it stops the bacteria from developing into an odor. So and this one again, I stopped using normal underarm roller because I did not want to load my body with a lot of substances that are not natural, and this is very natural, so I tend to use this a lot these days. So yeah, I use this. So I've heard someone recommending that they have a spare one to rub in intimate places, so I haven't tried that yet, but who's to stop you from trying it, okay? And another last tip you might not think about for all you ladies out there is use a Pantyliner when you travel. I've heard of many cases of women actually having their period because of the pressure on air. Sometimes if your due date is very near, it has happened that actually some women, I've met a few, whose period came on board and they didn't realize it, and you don't want to have any accident on board, especially when you're flying intercontinental and it takes like 12 or 14 hours. You certainly do not want any accidents. So that's my tip always. I actually would put I would line with a simple thin Pantyliner just for in case purposes. And another girlfriend told me yesterday that she's had an accident when she needed to go to the toilet, and it's like a really wet number 2 kind of thing, and there was the service trolley. She couldn't get to the toilet in time, and she said it was a lifesaver having a liner. So that's a tip that I've been using since I traveled with a cousin who had her period on board. So I thought, I was about 12 at that time, I thought, oh, I don't want to get caught, and that was just a 4-hour flight. So that's my one tip for you. And if you have any other tip and I can learn from you, please do share with me below in your comments. And if you like this video, please click like, and if you'd like even more to subscribe to me, I'll be very happy. So it keeps me enthusiastic to produce more how-to and sharing videos with you. And until the next video, bye bye, and please wish me a safe flight tonight. Thanks, see you next, bye.